What's going on, guys? JSGC here, back again for another daily Manchester City transfer update. Before I do crack on with today's update, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. I am doing daily Manchester City transfer updates here on YouTube for you guys to enjoy, so if you haven't already, do subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links there in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video. We are aiming for 700 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated, and do get your thoughts as well in the comments below. Finally, I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Stocks FC. Stocks FC is a football stock market where you can buy stocks in your favourite players and earn cash rewards based on performances. Stocks FC are giving away 5 free stocks to every user that signs up this month to help get you started. It also gives you the chance to familiarise yourself with the platform. Just press the link in the description or use the QR code on screen. We'll send you to the sign up page where you can sign up for free, and it does help to support the future content created here on my channel for anybody that does do that. You can scout young new prodigies and buy them early before price potentially rises. You can also buy stocks in star players too. You can earn weekly dividend payments every time your players score goals, get assists and make key passes. Your free loan stocks are eligible for cash reward payouts for 1 month, so why not get involved? Check the link in the description to get your 5 free stocks and begin your journey with Stocks FC, and a big thank you to Stocks FC for sponsoring this video. So we've got no contract news. We're going to dive straight in with the outs. We've got a big update on James McAtee, and Fabrizio Romano has said that James McAtee has had inquiries come in from Germany, where he will more than likely end up this month if he chooses to leave Manchester City, with Bayer Leverkusen, Mainz, RB Leipzig, Borussia Dortmund and Stuttgart all keen on his signature. He says it's up to the player to decide what he wants to do this month. If he wishes to leave, it's then up to Manchester City to agree a deal, but it is thought that if he does leave, it's Germany where he will end up, and there is definitely 100% a lot of interest in James McAtee. TalkSport have confirmed today that Mainz lead the race to sign James McAtee from Manchester City, who's growing frustrated with not getting regular minutes and regular starts with the Manchester City first team squad. I will keep my eyes and ears open with any developments on that. In the meantime, we're going to crack on and speak about Kyle Walker. We've had a lot of things said in the last 24 hours. So Graeme Bailey has said that Real Madrid have asked Manchester City if they can have Kyle Walker on loan until the end of the season, with Dani Carvajal out injured at the moment. To be honest, after their antics at the Ballon d'Or in late 2024, I'd give them a typical Mancunian response and tell them to do one. However, Mike McGrath has said that AC Milan are closing in on signing Kyle Walker from Manchester City on a 2.5-year contract if he leaves. I suspect that Manchester City will be having a look at right backs. We have previously been linked in this window with Ola Aina over at Nottingham Forest, who has still yet to sign a new contract at Nottingham Forest and now has 6 months left on his contract. Anyway, Mike McGrath has said that AC Milan are the only team right now pushing to try and sign Kyle Walker. They want Kyle Walker to compete for a first team spot. It's believed that Zlatan Ibrahimovic has been influential in making Kyle Walker's move potentially to AC Milan happen. Now, Ben Jacobs has said that he doesn't think personal terms are going to be a problem for this deal, but it is being worked on right now, with proposals planned to be put forward in the next 24 to 48 hours. He says AC Milan will also in that time make a formal offer to Manchester City. So the question is, will there be any fee involved? I've heard some rumours saying that there's going to be no fee involved, and Manchester City simply want Kyle Walker to leave on a permanent basis and want him off the wage bill. Now, Alex Crook has said that there is interest in Kyle Walker coming from Saudi Arabia, but Kyle Walker has told them that he's not interested in a move to Saudi Arabia and he wants to stay in Europe. Now, Florian Plettenberg, word in from Germany, has said that Bayern Munich, who have previously been linked with a move for Kyle Walker, aren't currently interested in signing Kyle Walker in this window. Kyle Walker didn't train today for Manchester City's game against Brentford. There was a lot of questions to Pep Guardiola in his press conference in the build-up to Manchester City's away game against Brentford tomorrow, but he's not speaking, and he says that he doesn't want to talk about Kyle Walker. He said what's needed to be said after the game with Salford City, and the Mail have said that Kyle Walker held a leaving party this weekend with close friends as he prepares to say goodbye to life in England for now. And that's the developments that we had up until a few minutes ago, and a source I've not dealt with before called Loic Tanzi in France. I think he works sometimes for L'Equipe and sometimes for RMC Sport, but he said, and this is really interesting, I don't know how true this is, but I thought it's worthwhile mentioning in case it is true, and we do get further reports from more reliable sources telling us this in the coming few hours and days. But he said that AC Milan, as of right now, still haven't sent their contract proposals forward to Kyle Walker. They're stalling on the deal, and talks are described as on hold. So perhaps here, this deal to AC Milan may not happen, and Kyle Walker's camp may need to ring back Saudi Arabia if he is wanting to move away from Manchester City this month. He's asked to leave Manchester City. If he doesn't end up leaving in this window, where does he go? And what's going to happen? This window's getting very interesting because City want reinforcements. Pep Guardiola said at the beginning of the window, we're not selling any first-team players. We want to bring players in and get more depth to deal with the amount of games that we've got accumulated together. Yet we have the potential here to lose two first-team players in James McAtee and Kyle Walker, and we're still working on bringing players in. At the moment, Khusanov looks like it's going to be happening very soon, but past there, we're obviously getting linked with Hayes over at Palmeiras and also Omar Marmoush as well, so it's the potential here that we're looking for a bit of depth, yet we may only bring in 3 players and let a couple of players leave. That's adding just 1 player and not looking at priority position. So this window, it's far from done. Anyway, moving on to the ins, we've got the latest on a new name, Andrea Cambiaso, left back at Juventus, Italian, 24 years old. Matteo Moretto over in Italy has said that Manchester City are currently monitoring him fully for a potential move this month. He's a left back. Manchester City may be looking at fullbacks with Kyle Walker leaving. I'd have thought that City would be looking towards the right-hand side rather than the left-hand side, considering how injury-prone John Stones has been. We do have Rico Lewis that can help cover there. We do also have, obviously, John Stones and Manuel Akanji can help cover there as well. We want more reinforcements at centre-back, so that may free up Manuel Akanji, but I imagine that if City don't choose to address fullbacks in this window, it will 100% be addressed in the summer, maybe even both flanks, both the right and left-hand side. But Cambiaso, a player of interest to Manchester City. Pep likes him. He wants to work with Pep one day, apparently. Nothing more than that at the moment. No talks with anyone's camp, no offers, just interest from Manchester City. So one for me to keep my eyes and ears open for. Now moving on, we've got the very latest on Abdukodir Khusanov over at RC Lens, the 20-year-old centre-back from Uzbekistan. He will be signing for Manchester City, just needs a bit of patience. Jack Gaughan has said that £33 million move will be completed for Khusanov at some point this week. It could even happen today. I don't think that it will, but it could happen today. He was expected in Manchester. I've not seen any leaks, sources, pictures or anything suggesting that Khusanov is in Manchester right now. His entourage were in Manchester over the weekend, so we're just waiting for the last bits of formality, some pictures to say he's ready to attend his medicals at a hotel in Manchester, and the deal will be done in the next 24 hours or so. It might be done by tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. At some point this week, though, that deal will be sorted. Now, moving on to the final transfer, I want to speak about Omar Marmoush, because I know a few of you guys are getting concerned that Pep Guardiola today has mentioned about Man City targeting defenders and midfielders as a priority, specifically mentioning them and saying that he's pretty happy with his attack. Yeah, we go back a few days ago and Pep Guardiola sounded quite keen on bringing in an Julian Alvarez replacement replacement. So Man City may already have more or less all the T's crossed and the I's dotted when it comes to this transfer, or maybe Manchester City are struggling to agree a fee. We'll have to wait and see, but Fabrizio Romano has said that Manchester City will sign Marmoush this week, and Fabrizio Romano putting his neck on the line. So if this transfer doesn't happen, you're getting some very reputable sources who are going to be wrong, and they're not normally wrong. He says a bid which is going to include add-ons is going to go in early this week by Manchester City to Eintracht Frankfurt. As far as I'm aware right now, that bid has still not gone in by Manchester City, but Man City are confident that once they're in a position to make that bid will be accepted. City have a verbal agreement over personal terms. The deal is close. An official bid will go in at some point this week. Again, like we're dealing with the Khusanov transfer, with that deal going to be completed this week. We're expecting an agreement in place for Marmoush. That deal could even be completed this week as well for the 25-year-old Egyptian forward from Eintracht Frankfurt. Jack Gaughan has said that negotiations today are continuing between City and Frankfurt to try and agree a deal, and Florian Plettenberg has said that negotiations continue, but as of right now, still no agreement in place. That could change over the next 24 hours. I'm expecting this week to be really busy, and I'm expecting the next 24 hours to be really busy as well. So I'm going to keep you guys up to date every single step of the way with all the latest Manchester City transfer news. So if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. It is free. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video. 700 likes is the aim, and also don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Finally, this video is sponsored and brought to you by my friends over at Stocks FC. Do go and check them out. You've got them 5 free stocks. All you need to do, use the link in the description or the QR code on screen. That'll take you to the sign up page. It's free to sign up, and you can make use of them 5 free stocks. So do go and check it out. Links and details there in the description, and a big thank you to Stocks FC once more for sponsoring this transfer update, and I will see you again tomorrow religiously for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.